This is Perry Smith, KHTS AM 1220 News Director, and we're on the City of Santa Clarita Spotlight Show, where we talk about all things Santa Clarita once a month. And I was on the line with Mayor Bob Keller, and we were just talking about the Vietnam Traveling Wall that's coming here September 26th. And we were just going over some of the things that are going to be happening. Can you talk to me a little bit about the schedule for the first night? I believe it starts at 6 p.m. on that Thursday.
That's right. It starts 6 p.m. The program, we're going to try and make it about an hour long. We don't want to go over that, but I will assure you that it will be a very appropriate program, considering that we have the wall there and pay respects to our military members that we lost during the Vietnam period.
Now, one of the great things that is making this such a community event is that there's going to be names from the wall being read, so that people can kind of reflect on the sacrifice and just the contribution of our veterans. When is that going to be happening, and what's that process taking place? Do we need still volunteers for that, or?
The reading of the names, and all 58,000 plus will be read over the course of the 4 days, and we have from Boy Scout troops to community members. I signed up for a period there as well to read names, and that will be a continual thing until all 58,000 names have been read. We're not going to do it when we actually have the program. We don't want the interference, but
right.
It's going to be a solemn occasion, of course. But once again, we are so proud to be able to bring the wall to Santa Clarita. It's going to be a tremendous program and event.
And I also understand that leading up to the Vietnam Traveling Wall Memorial, there was also an essay contest, and kids contributed. And one of the things when I was talking to Chuck Morris, who's one of the people who's been really involved in bringing this here, is he was telling me it's not just about remembering, but about educating and making the younger generation who may not have been around just aware of what was going on then.
And Terry, you're absolutely right. And by the way, just a side note, Chuck Morris came to me and made this suggestion. He is the person that caused this wall to come to Santa Clarita through his hard work and efforts. And of course, there's been an assemblage of a number of people that have been working and meeting and planning for this event now for a number of months. And the comment about the part with the children and the essay contest, and you're right on. It's the educational process. And I made comment the other day that, young people need to understand it's a terrible thing. It's an unfortunate thing. But the price of freedom is not free. Right. It's been something that in our history that we've had to defend many times. And I think as parents, we need to make sure that our young people have an appreciation and understanding of what has made this country the success that it has been. So I certainly encourage parents to bring their children to this and talk to them about it and educate them and have a full understanding of what and why we have had some of these unfortunate things in our history.
Now, for the first night, for example, the wall, there's a ceremony starting at 6 o'clock. It's going to take, you said, about an hour?
That's correct. We've got 3 speakers. We've got our Assemblyman Scott Wilk would be a speaker. I'm going to be a speaker, and I believe that night that Chuck Morris is going to say a few words as well. But we will have certainly a lady that is no stranger to Santa Clarita, Gail Larone, a magnificent singer, sings a cappella. She will be doing the God Bless America. I just assure you that there will be appropriate programs and activities there to acknowledge our veterans.
And what types of, do you plan to talk about, again, in general, the contribution of veterans, or maybe a little bit about your experience, at that time? What will you be talking about when you give your remarks on Thursday?
I'm still working on that,
okay.
And because I consider this one of the more important opportunities to say a few words. But I will be talking about my time when I was in the service. I was in 1965 through 67.
You were a Green Beret, I believe, right?
I was in the D Company of the 7th Special Forces.
Okay.
And as a young man, I will tell you, I was certainly honored to be in that outfit. But as fate would have it, I was fortunate in regards that I was not sent to Vietnam. But I was in during the Tim period, and I will tell you, I know so many of the folks whose names are imprinted on the wall that I served with when I was in.
So after that first initial opening ceremony ends at, say, about 7 o'clock, well, then people will have the opportunity to kind of check out the wall and just look for themselves while the names are being read?
Absolutely. They will have people there to assist you to locate names on the wall. There's opportunities if people want to make etchings. That certainly will be provided as well. And it's a good time to reflect. And I know we're going to have an awful lot of our Vietnam veterans will be visiting that wall. There's no question. I expect a huge turnout for this for the wall.
Sure, and I know Bill Reynolds, who was just recently featured in a documentary about the Vietnam War, The Boys of '67, and a book he wrote with some of the people they served with, will also be speaking there, right, on that first night.
That's right. Bill Reynolds will be there talking as well. And if you have followed Bill Reynolds, he was in a horrific battle, June 19th, as I recall, of 1967, where about 45 or so members of his outfit lost their lives. He will be there, and as you say, he will be talking as well.
And we're going to take a quick commercial break and come back after this and talk a little bit about the next. This is a 4-day program, and I'd like to talk a little bit about what's going to be happening Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you have a minute to hang out with us, Mayor Keller.
We'll make time.
Outstanding. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is your hometown station, the City of Santa Clarita Spotlight Show, and on AM 1220 KHTS, and we'll be back after a short break.